course, the East Betwa, the Adamawa, Gaundere, the Far North, the Marwa, the North, Garua. Good afternoon to you all. Thanks for being with us this afternoon, for being a guest, if I must say. Like I earlier announced to you all, we're going to Limbe this afternoon. We go meet Bella, who turned out to us her far a couple of months back. And we promised you, Bella, that it's not over. Someday, somehow, we're going to come back to it. And today, we're back to it. It's Bella, all the way from Limbe. Bella, how you doing? And the population of Limbe? Hope everybody is doing just so fine. Of course, that's the good news we want to hear. That everybody is doing just so fine. Central Mic this afternoon, it's your girl, Miss B or Lady B. You call me that. I give you a beautiful smile from the Zen. Of course, regular host. As far as the program is concerned, guess what again? You would be meeting no other person than our own very counselor, Klaus Ayemestro, all the way from Dubai, that's the United Arab Emirates, to anchor the program this afternoon live from the studios of NG Television. And from this end, numbers are in front of your screen already that you can use to reach us this afternoon as far as the program is concerned. But mind you, wherever you're connected this afternoon, as far as your girl, Miss B or Lady B is concerned, it's always plenty of smiles from this end. No matter what is not happening, no matter what is happening, you just need to wear one beautiful smile. Of course, you need it, I need it. Don't you think so, ladies and gentlemen? And again, we want to say hi, a special hi. That's special greetings to the population of the Northwest region and the Southwest region who've been in lockdown for weeks now. Never mind, the very best is in the end. When the struggle gets to the height of struggle, you understand? That's an indication that breakthrough is at the corner. So to this fine population in the English parts of the country, good afternoon to you all. If you're watching us right now, be a part and parcel of the program this afternoon. Just wear one beautiful smile for Miss B or Lady B this afternoon. Should a woman solely depend on a man for survival, in order to survive? Should a woman solely depend on a man? Numbers are in front of your screen. What do you think about that? And again, ladies and gentlemen, before we take into the program proper this afternoon, we want to say hi to Councillor Nemlak Philippian, Councillor Nemlak Inoren, Councillor Mike Chair, and Madam Jemima Chair, Councillor Beatrice Nganso, Councillor Klaus Ayemestro is already there. We have Councillor Bella Olivier, good afternoon to you all. Councillor Emmanuel Smart, Councillor Harmony Gafferson, and Councillor Yvonne Gafferson, good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon equally Councillor Elizabeth John and Dr. Joko John, and of course Councillor Tume Eric. Good afternoon to you all, and of course all councillors who normally come live on this set. I hope we've not left any out, but never mind. Miss B will always come to give you beautiful salutations from this end. Good afternoon to you, Councillor Belinda Tazifo in Yaoundé. We're looking forward to have you again on this set. Anytime you happen to come to the West region, Miss B and our lovely televiewers, we don't mind, seeing your pretty face again and have the best of your counsels from this end. And of course, I think the last one goes to you, Councillor Lizette Berry in Ghana. One of these days we would be taking her live again in the program as far as this platform is concerned. That's to Councillor Lizette Berry in Ghana, who is already in Ghana. Greetings to you and the population of Ghana. To all those who are lovers of this program, who always come live through the social media page and all the platforms, social media platforms like WhatsApp and so on, especially to you, Catherine Destiny in Cyprus, that's the Middle East, Peace Book in Limbe, Elizabeth Evening in Boya. Good afternoon to you all. And of course Smith, I remember there's Smith in Boya as well. Greetings to you, Smith. Hope you're doing just so great. It's NJ Television, it's Marriage Counseling Moments, the sole platform. Whenever we come live like this, we tackle marital issues, relationship matters, cohabitant issues, and all that has to do with love affairs. You understand? It's always this platform, and it's always NG Television, all the way from the land of the setting sun, Chieftown, Bafusam. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching Miss B or Lady B right now, you can as well use the numbers in front of your screen wherever you are. Write to us. What's not happening? What's happening as far as your relationship is concerned, your love matters is concerned, cohabitation, why not? And of course, those who are already married, those who are still too, those who are in courtship and so on, write to us. Whatever question, whatever worry, I tell you what, the counselors will be here to give you nothing but the very best of counsel. Expect nothing but the very best of counsel. You know why? Because marriages remain the foundation of every great nation. A great society is built on better, marriages. Why? Because from the marriage it spreads to the family. If the family is okay, it's an indication that the marriage is okay. And if the family is okay, the community will be okay. And the nation, Cameroon, will be a better place. That's the goal. That's the essence. And that's why we can't really wait but to come live every Saturday to be with you, all dear televiewers. As far as this moment is concerned, this platform is concerned, it's all about you. It's all about the best of marriages. It's all about the best of families. It's all about the best of communities, and why not the best of a nation called Cameroon. Production Room, we right through from this angel. Thanks for being there. It's all about Production Room and us and the televiewers. That said, we say hi to Counselor Klaus IMS all the way from Dubai. Hope you're doing just so great, and thanks for being a part and parcel on the program this afternoon though.
To all the beautiful fans of NGTV, I must say it's a pleasure and a wonderful joy to be with you guys this day. It is something very great to be of service to humanity, and why not the community at large. And that is why I'm doing pretty well, because my heart is filled with joy to know that I'm going to be giving Bella a solution, and why not an idea on how to move on with her relationship. And if anybody is in such a situation or a similar situation like that of Bella, then be rest assured that today you're going to have a solution to long-lasting problem which you have been experiencing so far. Today is the day for you to be liberated from that bondage in which you find yourself in. I say welcome once more to all those who are joining us. I'm telling you, you are at the right platform, and on this platform we give you the best of counseling.
Thank you so much, Production Room. Thank you, Counselor Klaus Ayemestro, all the way from the United Arab Emirates, that's Dubai, counseling or anchoring the program this afternoon from this end. Now, somebody may be wondering, what are we talking about? This is it. I open up the file to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you're watching, maybe you are caught up in this kind of situation, or someone by you, get this counsel this afternoon and make the best out of it. That's what we want from this end. Now, it's Bella all the way from Limbe. What's the problem? Bella has been a victim of a past relationship. A victim is an indication that, I love you, this kind of I love you matter. And Bella even has a child from that relationship. Now the person is no longer with her. They're not living together. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not going to read it as it came in, but let me just summarize the whole thing. Bella from Limbe has been a victim of a past relationship, ladies and gentlemen, and has a child out of that relationship. Now, she's been struggling alone to bring up this child and so on. But now there is another man who loves her, who has promised her marriage, but again, they are still working up things together. You understand? Now, Bella is jobless. She does not have a handwork, nothing. But again, this man wants to help Bella learn a trade, but the only condition under which this man is going to help Bella to be able to learn a trade is that she moves over and start living with him before he could, sponsor her handwork. And the problem is, Bella is like, this man has been taking care of her. There is no wahala, nothing, all the bills, all the rents and so on. The man has been taking care. The man is taking care. There's no problem. But now, to sponsor a handwork for Bella. The man has asked Bella to move over, that's to come live with him before he could sponsor. And the problem is Bella is asking this afternoon, is it the best of idea for her to move over and start living with this man in order for her to learn a trade? What do you think about that? I'm going to take it all over again. How you doing, Giselle? I just thought about you right now. Giselle in Baturi, that's in the East region. Greetings to you, Giselle in Baturi and the population of Baturi. And of course to you, is it Ivo Good in Lum? Ivo, you're a lover of this program equally. Even you, Giselle in Battery. Okay, I'm going to take it all over again before the counselor starts, the council this afternoon. Bella has been a victim of a past relationship and even has a child out of that relationship. Now, there is another man that has come into her life. The man is taking care of her everything and even, the child in question and so on. But again, Bella is jobless. Bella does not have a handwork. And now the man has offered to sponsor a handwork. I'm taking it slowly for Bella. But now the condition under which the man is going to do this is that Bella should move over and start living with the man in the same house so that he should be able to, sponsor her handwork. Now the problem is there any condition or should there be conditions when it comes to love? That's one. I'm going to put it aside. Number two, should a woman solely depend on a man for survival? I'm going to put it outside again. That's number two. Number three, maybe because this man has been sponsoring everything, taking care of her feeding, her miscellaneous, equally, me say miscellaneous, her feeding, everything, and even her rentage. But now, to be able to cut down on costs so that he should be able to, sponsor a handwork for Bella so that Bella should not be, more of a burden to him. All right, move over, come over so that I use the money that maybe, sponsoring rent, that's the rentage, to be able to send you to learn a trade. But now there's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think it's the best of idea? Yeah, should Bella move in or not? That's the first question for you, Councillor Claudia Ministro. While we equally, look forward to hearing from you all this afternoon, dear televiewer. Is it the best of ideas for Bella to quit where she is right now and pack in, that's moving to this man's house and solely depend on this man for survival?
We are looking at this particular question. I must tell you, it's really intriguing in the sense that Bella has been surviving before meeting this guy who has, wished or is willing to put on with her in order for him to help. Look, there is one thing that we need to understand about life. You don't need to move in with somebody before that person can be of help to you, or you can be of help to that person. If you have a good conscience and a good heart, and you see you love this lady, then you just need to go ahead and get married to her, okay? And on the part of Bella, I would advise her to get married before thinking of moving on with this guy, because her past relationship didn't move out well or didn't go well, and it ended up in a bad way. So this guy coming up around this time, maybe he can have good intentions of settling down with her, but it is not the right approach. In everything, it is always good to follow the right channel. She is not coming from an island. She has a family. She has people that look up to her, and she looks up to others. That is why it's always said that always do the right things and you will get at your right destination. This guy has a genuine intention of helping her set up a business, or her going to learn a trade in order to help both of them. But what I'll tell Bella is, Bella, you should first of all focus on developing yourself before moving on with this guy, or you get married to this guy, then later on you go in for a trade and you thereby come out and have value and help out this guy. So it's not the best motive to move on with this guy before getting married to him. Get married first, then the guy is going to help you to secure a trade or a job or a business, whatever you are deemed necessary in doing. He's going to support you if truly he has a genuine intention of getting married to you.
Thank you so much, Counselor Klaus Ayemestro. Is it the best of idea for Bella to move in? Because she's asking, should I move in or what do I do? And the counselor is saying it's not the best of idea. What do you think about that, ladies and gentlemen? Is it the best of idea? Now, Miss B has a problem there, Counselor Klaus. Let me try to, fit in. I know I can't really fit in, but let me just try to take the place of Bella this afternoon. There's a worry. Now, what if this man is just trying to cut down on cost? Maybe it will be too heavy for him. Presently, he's taking care of everything that has to do with Bella, feeding and so on, rentage and so on. And now, handwork has added to it. Maybe asking Bella to move over is a sort of, cutting down cost. I don't know. But again, some other person may be wondering, if his intentions are good, must Bella really come to stay with him before he sponsors a handwork for Bella? What do you think about that, dear Counselor Klaus?
Lady B, this guy might have the right intention, and on the other hand, he has his own reasons for saying the only way to continue helping Bella is for Bella to move in with her. But what I would say is, many people are ignorant about this issue called marriage. You understand? Most depend on where they come from, that is their environment and the people that they mingle around with. Like I know of so many persons who will say, I can never waste my time to get married to a girl. She must stay with me for a while. We have 2 to 3 kids before I can even imagine or think of getting married to this girl, knowing that she is willing to submit to me, which is a wrong ideology that I've grown up with. And now you might see that this guy is coming from that school of thought, which says that I need to have 2 or 3 kids with a lady before I can even imagine or think of getting married to this lady, which is a very bad opinion or is a very bad idea, which I totally condemn. What I would say is, Bella, in order to avoid any consequences in the future, in the case of this guy, you end up seeing another person who is better than this guy. It's for you to sit this guy down, talk with him, tell him that, see, I love you so much and I know you love me. That's why you have been helping me all this while. But you need to understand that I've been in such a situation before and it's not going to help me if I get pregnant again without being married. So if you truly love me, you need to see my people, you need to see my family, you need to see my uncles, you need to see my relatives in order for things to be done the right way. So I'll tell most of the guys out there that please don't go ahead and sponsor a girl or do anything for a girl if you have intention of settling down with this girl. First things first, get married to this girl, then you can do whatever you wish with the girl. At that time, at that point in time, whatever happens, you have the right to retaliate or to revenge, and nobody is going to blame you for it. If you look at the Muslim community, sorry for calling religion here, I'm a Christian, but I do study religion a lot, and the Muslims, they have this attitude of, if a girl wants to get married, she is the one who receives the bride price. Otherwise, unlike Christians collect the parents of the girl will collect the bride price. But out Muslim, the girl will collect the bride price. In case anything goes wrong in the marriage, she will be the one to return the bride price. So you now see she is fully in charge of her decisions. So ladies, be fully in charge of your decisions. Don't just move in with a guy because he has promised to do things for you which you have not seen. They say, what you don't know is darker than night. You understand? Promise is not reality. I can promise to give you 1 million and I do what I want with you. At the end of it, I tell you that I don't have the money. Are you going to kill me? I've already done it. There's nothing you can do. Even if you go extra mile, you will not change the fact that it has been done. So, dear Bella's guy, please avoid any mishap in the future. Get married to this girl and you will live a happy life.
Thank you so much, dear Counselor Klaus Ayemiestro. If there is one thing that must be jotted, promises can be made, but again they can be broken. And so it is for the girl, for you as a lady, to be very intelligent. But this is what I jotted concerning the second intervention, ladies and gentlemen. Sit him down. If you're a lady, you're watching right now, you do the same. It's the best of counsel, I can assure you. Sit him down, be honest with him, open up, tell him, I've been a victim of this kind of situation. I've moved in, or I once lived with a man, and here we are. These are the products, or this is the product or the fruits of the relationship. There is a child already, and I can't risk moving in with you again. It is best for us to do the right thing at once and then move on. Thereafter, other things will come in. I'm sure the counselor mentioned something there. If a man truly loves you, you don't even need to move in for him to be able to. So maybe the handwork can wait. You people choose one. Is it that you move in, you see her parents settle everything, and then she moves in, and handwork can come in later? Or you understand, you people cancel one and you understand and move with one. So do the right thing, Bella. Sit him down, talk with him. If he truly loves you, he will do the right thing. That's what the counselor said a minute ago. If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, we are at exactly 39 minutes after 3 p.m. the studios of NG Television. It is the program Meet the Marriage Counselor and the Relationship Coordinator, and we're dealing with the file of Bella this afternoon, all the way from the mail. Bella is like, I've been a victim of a past relationship. I even have a child out of that relationship. Here I am again with another man who loves me. Good. Who've not refused that. Who loves me, who is sponsoring my everything, taking care of my rentage and so on. But again, I have no handwork. I have nothing doing. You understand? And he has promised, or he has offered to sponsor a handwork for me under one condition, that I move in, I come and start living with him before he will sponsor handwork. And what do you think about that, dear televiewers? Is it the best of idea for Bella to move in, or she shouldn't? That's it there. You can be a part of the conversation this afternoon. Why not the question for the day we're asking this afternoon? Should a woman solely depend on a man for survival? What do you think about that? Should a woman solely depend on a man for survival? We now take the next question there for you, dear Counselor Klaus Ayemiestro. Now, we just talk on the intentions of this man. If his intentions are good, would he be asking that? And you are like, his intentions may be good, but again, not following the right track. What matters now is for the lady to sit him down and talk with him, and if he truly loves him, they will do the right thing. Now, there is another worry here. Is it right, looking at the question for the day and looking at this situation, dear Counselor Klaus, is it right for a woman to solely depend on a man for survival? Now, why is Miss B asking this? I want to believe is Bella is writing to us is an indication that she is not handicapped. And even if she were, but she could write to us so she can do something. She can communicate. She can do something now. Don't you think there are other ways to be able to, solve this issue? Even if the man is not ready right now to see her parents in terms of finance, in terms of, resources, if I may say, don't you think Bella can pick up something doing in order to help herself, help her child? And this man is just coming in now to complete her. Am I correct or am I wrong?
Out of experience, like 80% of ladies who solely depend on a man for financial assistance who are not yet to your husband, they are being taken as slaves. Because come to think of it, if somebody is responsible for your upkeep, someone is responsible for your feeding, someone is responsible for your daily activities, your family, everything that has to do with you when it comes to money, how do you think that person will see you? That person will see you like nobody. That respect won't be there. So our advice, ladies, not to solely depend on a man for financial assistance. Please, please. It's very dangerous for you. That's why you see a lot of battery, a lot of things go wrong in relationships, because these ladies are lazy. You don't want to fend for themselves. Go out there, hustle, make money. A man will respect you. Okay? Look at what happened to you, Bella. It's a simple something. It is because of such reason that this happened. And men love to see hardworking women. A man will respect you when you have something doing. A man will respect you when he comes to you and you are independent. A man will respect you when you have value. Add value to yourself, dear Bella, and you will see that this situation will never happen. This particular guy will come pleading for your hand in marriage because he knows that you have a substance. You should have that virtue. Go do everything possible to make sure you are financially stable somehow. Even if you're getting, let me say, 50,000 or 30,000 every month in whatever you're doing, it's very important. The man will add to it and you will live a happy life, and he will do what? He will support you, you know, because he knows that you're not desperate. But him coming to you and he's doing everything for you, it means he sees you as a desperate person. So always try, ladies, to have something doing. A little business is not bad. You can start with 5,000, you can start with 10,000 francs CFA. It can get you somewhere. Before you know it, you're already moving up to 100,000 as capital. But you started little. That's why I say your little beginnings, they do matter a lot. Never you despise it. And men also, please try to respect these ladies. Encourage them to do something. Don't always teach them how to eat fish. Also teach them how to get this fish, because it's very important for their life. Okay, Bella? And all those who are in such situations like Bella, I always say, try to do everything in your power not to rely solely on a man.
Thank you so much, Counselor Klaus I. Mienstro. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to say hi to you, Male Ambonde, watching us live in the Southwest region, Chieftown Boya. We want to say hi to you, Isumba Dilino, watching us in Yaoundé. Hi to you, that's Charlene, that's Mariani Dongfang Charlene, watching us all the way from Betua. And of course to you, Catherine Destiny, watching us in Cyprus, that's the Middle East. And to you, Maya, watching us in Boya, greetings to you. We equally have you, Kelvin Omama, watching us in Yaoundé, greetings to you all. It's nice to know you all are connected, you are part and parcel of the program this afternoon. Thank you so much. So Bella, where are we? It is best for you to do something. Before you know it, this man will rush to marry you, not even, you know, will not even waste time. You understand? The man will rush to marry you. That's what the counselor is saying. So add value to yourself. It may not only be Bella, dear televiewers. There are lots of persons watching right now. Maybe you're into this kind of situation. You are not Bella. You're into similar situations like this. Please add value to yourselves. Women in particular, girls, ladies, add values to yourself. That's how a man now will know your worth and rush for you. But when you be, you know, a burden, you become a burden to a man is not the best of idea. That's what the counselor is saying this afternoon. So gone are those days, you know, Miss B. I was about asking you, dear Counselor Klaus, this minute that but in those days we see our mothers, they will write you know, in documents and so on, mother's occupation, housewife and so on. I don't think it's in this 21st century marriages, you understand, or generation. Not this 21st century generation, you understand? Not this generation where we're dealing with 21st century marriages, Android generation marriages, and so on. Everyone is hustling. You understand? Women now are beginning to, hit the world. They are beginning to occupy key positions. They are beginning to make their voices heard. They are beginning to make themselves known. They are beginning to bring out their worth and so on. And so I don't think housewife it's all that, but again I think I still stand with that. I don't know if I'm wrong this afternoon, dear counselor class. Housewife as an occupation, but is it enough looking at the way things are moving right now? If the women in those days and the men in those days used to buy a cup of rice for 25 francs, I don't know if they've ever sold it like that. Today it's not the same. It's not the same. And so if the man could make it alone, I don't think the man can make it alone this 21st century. So the women will need to add. So as a woman, add value to yourself. That's what the counselor is saying this afternoon. Now, what should be the main focus of a lady, you understand, who's already caught up into this constitution? Now, to all ladies out there, dear counselor, maybe you're a single lady, a single mom, let me call it that way, single mother. Yeah, single mother, we have them out there. And maybe you have another relationship that's with another man. The man is promising you marriage and so on. Should that be your focus, or your focus should be you and your child or children, while hoping to see if the man will fulfill his promises or his words towards you? So what should be that main focus to all women out there who are single mothers? And recently there was this saga somewhere around the northwest region there, woman who killed all her kids just because another man has promised. This is even a man you've never seen who is abroad has promised you marriage, and on under one condition, I don't want kids. I don't want a woman that has kids, and you rush and kill all your children because you want to satisfy a man, or because you want to get married. Should that be the focus of every single mother, or there is something bigger or deeper than this? Don't you think the main focus should be your family and your children or your child?
Like I said earlier on, Lady B, it is very important, it is very vital for a lady to have something doing in order to take care of herself and her responsibilities. At least 50% of it should come from her. It should not come from a man alone. If you look at the world, what is happening in the world today, you realize that most of the women who go through problems in their relationships is because of money. It's because of finance. The ladies don't have the finance to support the house. The ladies don't have the finance to support their man. And the man now sees himself like one god because he's doing everything for you. So Bella, get something doing, help your child, help yourself, help your family, and this guy is going to do what? Do the needful. He's going to get married to you. He will come and ask for your hand in marriage because he knows you're financially independent. Most men, they love ladies who have virtue, like I was saying before. They love ladies who have value. They love ladies who are doing something to bring on the table when it's month end. Just imagine, at the end of the month, the man is the one paying the rent. The man is the one giving money for feeding. The man is the one giving medical bills. The man is the one paying the electricity, water bill, and all the other bills in the house. And he will still give you money to keep for your own personal needs. What do you take that guy for? He's not that much financially strong. That's why he wants you to come and stay with him to avoid the aspect of paying rent elsewhere, whereas if you live with him, you guys can both share the rent. But now, he doesn't know how to go about, like, maybe he doesn't have that much finance to go and see your parents to get married. So now what you do is, you need to also work hard in order to help this guy. I believe before he came, you have been doing something. Move on with it. You can do so many, there are so many things to do. to get money. We don't need to rely on a man entirely for money. Yes, a man needs to support, but not total support. He's not supposed to do everything for you. Come on. At least make yourself important, so that this man will see you as the lady that he cannot joke with. He will respect you. So I will advise you to get something doing, and this guy is going to support you.
Thank you so much, Counselor Klaus Ayemeso. I think it's all about you doing the right thing. Stay focused. Yeah, get something doing. If you're a single mom, a single, mom out there, you're watching, and another man has promised you, marriage. Yeah, instead of rushing for the marriage first, add value to yourself and that of your child, so that the man is just coming in to complete. So it's high time women stop to, stop it. You understand? I remember somebody said on this platform, I think the first time we ever brought this file up, on this set, somebody was like, appreciating the file. I think it's from Boya Good. I'm trying to bring back the name, and the person was like, I asked a girl. Good. The person was like, I told a girl that I love her, and immediately she told me, something like that. She was, good. And the person was like, in my area where I stay, this is it. When you tell a girl that I love her, she automatically becomes an orphan. This is it. Thank you so much for bringing back this into my memory. Yeah, whenever the first time we ever brought this file up, all the way from Nimbe, someone wrote from the southwest region, that's Chieftain Boya, is the name that I can't really remember. The person was like, in my area where I live, when you tell a girl that I love her, she automatically becomes an orphan. It's an indication that everything is on your head, which is not supposed to be so. So thank you so much, Councillor Klaus Ayemeso. We want to say hi to you, Elizabeth Ibini, who is actually following the program and is saying hello to us here in the studios of NG Television, equally admitting that it's not good for a girl to solely depend on a man for survival. Thank you so much, Elizabeth Ibni, all the way from Boya. That is not good for a man to solely depend, for a woman to solely depend on a man for survival. All right, 55 minutes gone already after 3 p.m. the studios of NG Television. We have just small time to be together again. Let's see if we can chip in just one more for you, Councillor Klaus Ayemeso. Any advice to all people out there with similar situations? I want to say ladies out there, good, with similar situation, you understand? Maybe the lady is already a victim of a relationship, a failed relationship, you understand, and already has children or a child out of that relationship and so on. And there are men out there equally who may be having children from one relationship, and yet they are with another women or girls they've promised marriages and so on. Don't you think it's high time people start focusing to do the right thing instead of producing children here and there and so on and so on, dear Councillor Klaus?
I must take a deep breath before answering this question, because it's very tricky. It's very tricky, and it's somehow complex. But they say, call a yam a yam. No matter how bitter the truth is, it must be spoken. Now, what advice to people in similar situation, and even those living with a man or a woman when they are not yet married, and the worst of it, they are having kids. Ignorance is a very bad thing. Like I always say, to be ignorant of one's ignorance is a malady of the ignorant. Why should you be ignorant of something when you know the right thing? Look at others. Try to look at those who are living happy life in their marital homes. Don't you see there is something that is happening that you don't have? Most homes that you see where the foundation is not solid, they will always crumble. How can you live with a man when you are not married to that person? If in case something happens tomorrow, who are you? You are nobody. Bella, never in your life you ever even imagine of living with that guy when he has not yet paid your bride price or even seen your parents for any introduction or anything of that sort. He needs to do the right thing. No matter how wrong if something can be done and you see it as right, it will never be right. O will never be one, and one will never be O. Okay? So, Bella, get married, you move in. Whatever he wants to do for you, he should do it to his wife, not to his girlfriend or his how do they call it? They call it my woman or mamasa. No, you should not be called that. It will be my wife and my husband. Cow stay is not good. Cow stay in parentheses, okay? Courtship is not good. Get married to somebody before you move in with that person. Yes, having a child, sometimes mistakes do occur, and you cannot refuse the fact that it was a mistake. It already happened and there's nothing to be done about it. But they say the first fool is not a fool, but the second fool is a very big fool. You've been deceived once. So don't allow this guy to fool around with you like the first guy did. Get something doing. There are so many people looking for those to work with. I see many shops, they need a sales girl. So many homes, they need a nanny. So many families, they need someone to come take care of their home. And there are so many farmers who are looking for people to partnership with in order to work out something. Just look around. We have so many facilities around. Go to the ministries, go to charity organizations. There are so many. Even come to radio stations, TV stations, you're going to have a solution. As long as you have a trade, as long as you are good in something. I believe there is nobody who was born without a talent. Everybody on earth has a talent, and you need to discover what is your talent in order for you to be of use to your society, and in order for you to be of help to yourself and to your child, dear Bella. So don't move in with this guy. Limbe is a very nice town. It's a town where there are a lot of opportunities in Limbe. You can get a job. You can get something doing. You can learn a trade for free. There are so many organizations, NGOs, who are out there to help you. And for those who are living with a man when they are not married and you have kids, that's why you see the council sometime around, they organize these massive wedding. Go to the council, go and ask questions, do verifications, and find out when they are doing such weddings. If you don't have money, it's for free. They are supporting you so that you should not bring up children who we call bastards tomorrow, or who bearing names that are unheard of. We should do the right thing in society to make it a better place. So I will tell you that even the Bible itself will never, for those who are Christians, even if you are a Muslim, a boss is a Muslim. You cannot take somebody's daughter and live with if you are not married. They have their own way of doing things. The penalty, the punishment is very severe. Maybe for Christians, they are somehow soft in their decisions. But for Muslims, it's very, very dangerous to live with somebody's daughter when you are not married to her or when you have not paid her right price. It's a big punishment. So whatever you're doing, if you're living with somebody's daughter, if you're living with somebody's son, and you guys are not married, I'm begging, please, pardon, get married to her, get married to him, do the needful. It's very important. No one knows tomorrow. Things might not turn out to be the way you like vision it to be. Things might not turn out to be the way you imagine that it's going to end. If something happens, you're going to be a victim. You can go to jail. So many things can happen to you. It's always good to do the right thing. Always ask questions. Am I doing the right thing? Your conscience should judge you. Don't sit and just relax and say, life is good. Life is not good in such a relationship when you're not married to someone, you're living with that person. Or you want to take in somebody's daughter and make her your toy to do as you will at your beck and call. No, you shouldn't do that. Do the right things and you will find blessings coming your way. You know, see, some people are being stuck up in life because they are doing the wrong thing and they feel like it's the right thing. And when things are not moving on well in your life, you tend now to blame your aunt or your uncle in the village or the people around you of being evil, and they are the ones responsible for your mishaps. Don't. You are responsible for it yourself. Don't you know living with somebody when you're not married to that person is a sin? It's a sin. And you know that sin can haunt you for life? Sometimes you feel like what you're doing is right. The Bible makes us understand that seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing shall be added unto you. If you seek God's kingdom, you seek his righteousness, you understand that what you are doing is wrong. Because he will condemn you totally. You cannot have anything that you want. There will be a blockage. Even if you have something, it's temporal. It cannot be permanent. You find yourself today you're succeeding, tomorrow you're failing. What do you think is responsible for that? That is a cause. Because you have not done the right thing. So I'll advise you, always do the right thing and you will get the right result. You cannot sow a seed on a fertile soil and you don't get the result. You don't reap the fruit of your labor. Most of you sow a seed on a rocky soil or a rocky platform. Or some fell on the way and they will be eaten by birds. Some will fall on thorny places and they will be choked up by the thorns. I'm advising you ladies, I'm advising you gentlemen, always endeavor to do that which is right, and you will see the results happening in your life in a progressive manner. The Bible makes us understand that the blessings of the Lord makes rich and add no sorrow. God will bless you when you do the right thing, and so will never be a portion.
Thank you so much, dear Counselor Klaus. That was lengthy. Do the right thing. Thank you so much. Please, if you were connected this afternoon, do the right thing. Get the best of counsel. Just seize this opportunity Bella has offered. Thanks to her far and do the right thing. We want to say thank you so much, Counselor Klaus, for being part and parcel of the program this afternoon. We will love to, keep having you. As far as the program is concerned, meantime, thank you so much, Pa Modi in Boya and so on. We want to, say ciao from this end, but let's just take the last words from the counselor to all the population out there and even where he's taking us live this afternoon.
It's a great joy hanging out with you throughout this edition. And as it's been said in English, that a word to the wise is sufficient. I believe for all the advice and all the counseling we've given to Bella, it's going to go a long way to help her in her relationship. And I want to say a big shout out to all the persons out there who are doing the right thing, who are not living with somebody's daughter and they have not yet paid her bride price or done the needful when it comes to settling with a lady or a man. And I want to greet all the officials in West Region who are doing everything possible to see that humanity is living at its best. And a big shout out to you, my able friend Boris, who is doing a great job over here in UAE. And I want to say shout out to my beautiful wife, Precious Chidera. And why not to all the wonderful and awesome viewers of NGTV television, and to all the viewers in the world, and all those wonderful persons who are making sure that things happen and not sit, watch and wonder why beautiful things are happening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear counselor. We hope to see you again. Thank you, dear televiewers. God willing, we'll be together again next week. Thank you, production room. You just stay out of trouble and stay safe. Goodbye from the Zen.